Okay, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be showing my guitar collection as of August 14th, 2025. Yeah, there really isn't much to say other than let's get into the video. So my first guitar, believe it or not, was one of these. It's a Fender Stratocaster Mini, and I got it probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old, I think. Probably 8 years old. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a 2017, but that's not when I got it, I don't think. But yeah, I played with this a lot, and it's got a lot of wear and tear on it, but I never actually played one real chord on it because I just pretended for a long time. And yeah, so my first guitar. The next one that I ever had was an acoustic, but I don't have it anymore. But yeah, we're just going through the ones that I do have right now. So I think we're going to save the best for last. Some of you might know what that is, but anyway, let's go to the newest addition to my collection. This Cordoba Mini 2, or Mini 2 MH? Yeah, Mini 2 MH. This one I did a review on a little bit ago, and if you've seen that video, then you know how I think of this guitar very highly. I really like it. You know, I'll probably start using this in shows a lot. It sounds pretty cool. Oh, it's not in tune, so it might not sound good right now. Let's do an E chord. I think that's an E chord. Almost in tune. But yeah, looks really nice. Here, I'm gonna see if this is really that close. I don't know what you can see and what you can't see because I'm obviously in front of the camera, so I don't know what you can see and what it looks like, and if it's in the light, but it looks really cool. I might do a close-up of each one. I really like how this whole thing, the color of it's really cool, but then it has this, I'm not sure what that's made out of, whatever that's called, the rosette, I think. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I always like when guitar companies make it look like that. It's cool. This one is a Music Alley, let's see, Music Alley NN-34, I think. This one, I don't know how well you can tell from there, but this one is very rough, and it's not painted well, and it's got lines in it like that, and this, and a bunch of scratches and everything, because I painted this guitar. Originally, I just painted it a bunch of random colors, made it look really bad for no reason, and I do regret that because you can also see some of the green, because one of the colors was green, and you can see some of that in, oh wait, I don't know if you can, there's green in here, you can't really see it. And then the neck looks, or the fingerboard looks the way it does because there was this black, on really cheap guitars, and I'll show another one that has it in a minute, but on really cheap acoustic guitars made for kids, they put this really weird matte finished like coating over the top and then the sides, and I really didn't like that, so I took all that off, and then you can still see some of it. I just gave up. I had to sharpen some of the frets. I sanded the back of the neck. You can hear stuff floating around in the body. And there's a ton of overspray everywhere, except for the back of it, which somehow didn't get anything on it. And yeah, there's a little spot right here that when I was painting it, it started raining, so a little drop got on there, and I quickly brought it inside. But this is the, kind of just throw around guitar. If something happens to it, I won't be mad, but, I won't be happy about it. I made my own fret markers out of toothpicks. I just drilled a small hole. Right here, there was no fret markers on the side. I really like when they have it there, and it's really annoying when they don't. So I made my own. I don't know if that's even in frame or if you can see them. Yeah, you can see them. Yeah, right there. So, yeah. And then I'm not exactly sure what this sticker is. If you know what Pros in Oregon is, then feel free to tell me, but I don't know. I just got this sticker from somebody in my family. And I don't know if you can tell as well, but right here there's the bridge is starting to move. Yeah, yeah, you can see right there where it did not get painted, because that's where the bridge was. And for a couple months I had this with no strings on it. And when I finally put them on, it started to do that, so oh well. The next guitar I'm going to show is this one that I'm trying to get rid of, and it's listed on Facebook Marketplace. This 2010 First Act MG5401. And this guitar is kind of cool, I like it, but at the same time, if I could sell it, I would. It doesn't sound that good to me, and I don't like how big and clunky this thing, is. The neck is really small. It's really, like, there's not a lot of width to it. And I painted this one as well. I made a TikTok story about this a couple months ago when I did this. I think it was like May or maybe early June. But yeah, this one needs a couple things. Needs to be helped a little bit. Has some scratches on the back. Nobody's gonna buy this, who am I kidding? But, you know, it's kind of cool. I might just hang this up somewhere when I have another guitar hanger for the wall. Or when I have one of those stands. Have you guys ever seen those stands like at Guitar Center? I'm sure many people have. Where they have, it's like one of these, but it has multiple of them and they're all facing like this, and you just put them like right there. Whatever that's called, I want to get one. So if somebody knows what that thing is called, where it's a guitar holder thing, like for touring musicians, not the big square one like you see on Premier Guitar. I mean like the ones at Guitar Center where you just put like 5 of them and they're lined up like that. That's really cool. So, yeah. First Act. I'm not sure how many frets, and it doesn't matter. This bridge actually did have a little bit of a chip right there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, barely, like right here. I had to just super glue that down. So that is that. And there's 2 more in here that are really small. Those are just for jokes. It's just whatever. The next guitar that I'm going to show is one that I'm hoping that I can get strings for tomorrow. This one is my Pyle PGA CLS 82, and yes, I know, string is doing this. These are the Ernie Ball Earthwood 8020 nylon classic ball end strings. I don't know if you can see the logo from here. Ernie Ball. If anybody from Ernie Ball sees this video somehow, please sponsor me. I would love that. I love Ernie Ball strings. But right now I have to try something else for this. These. I had an accent for a second. Try some other strings for this because this didn't work. I was just tuning it up after changing these, and it just did this. So I don't know. But yeah, it has an Evanescence sticker on it. Heck yeah, I love them. The 20th anniversary sticker because I bought the CD. That looks really cool. I like that. But yeah, another classical guitar. And I guess I should start showing the back of these as well. Even though you can't really see. Hopefully the light is on this. Yeah. This is the guitar that was in the Finding Your Way music video. So, pretty much the only reason I decided to bring this one is because it already had a little hole right here for the strap button, and then I just put another one in here. They don't match, of course, because this is the one that came with it, and this is the one from the green guitar I just showed. So, it doesn't matter. This next guitar, I need to either get some parts for it or I need to just get rid of it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I've never used it in a show before, but this one is kind of a beauty. It's a 38-inch, oh yeah, the last guitar at the pile was 36 inches long. This one is a 38-inch, and I like this, but I love the color and everything. It looks cool, but I really just don't like how, I just don't like that it's 38 inches. I really prefer 34 or 36. This is 36. That one's 34. Wait, can you see that one? Yeah, the black one is 34. This one's 36. The green one I just showed, which is over there, is also 36. But that one's pretty big and clunky. Same with this one. I bought this for 60 bucks, which was a mistake. Really, the only thing that I have continuously used from it is this little tuner. This little thing came with this, and this is the only thing that's really benefited me from buying this. I mean, it looks cool, and I like having it, but I just don't have any more parts for it because most of the parts, like the saddle down here, and let's see, what else did I use? Oh, the tuners I used for my favorite guitar, which I'll show last. But yeah, this one is a Ashthorpe B24, and again, it looks pretty cool, but it's really cheap and just kind of whatever. I knew what I was doing when I bought it, and I knew what I was going to get, but oh, I kind of wish I didn't. This one I got back in March, so if anybody is somehow curious about any guitar that I have or anything about these, then go to my website and then go to Jeff's Guitars. You can find my website through my YouTube channel. This one I got from a friend in June. It was the beginning of June, like a couple of days in. And this one I got from one of my friend's brothers. Well, he only has one brother, but one of my friend's brother. It's a Trump guitar in no relation to the actual president. I definitely do not think so. It is a 39-inch long guitar, and I think this is from the 1970s, which I'm really into vintage guitars, but this one I'm never gonna play it, I don't think, because it's too big. Like, the body is too big for me. It's not really my thing. The frets are pretty huge. The neck, or the fingerboard, you can see, I think, is really glossy. It's not supposed to be like that. It's like they finished it with paint and then went over it with some, I really don't know. And then somebody, along the way, I guess the nut fell off and they put a smaller nut here. Wait, can you see that? Okay, just pretend you can see that. There's a little shim. There's a little piece of wood underneath the... I don't know if you can see that, but there's a piece of wood underneath the nut, and the nut is too small. It's too short. So whoever had this before me, and probably before my friend's brother, probably did that. And there's a glue on the other side. It's a mess. So I don't have strings for this, and I don't want to necessarily put a bunch of money into something I'm not really going to use. So it sits like this for now. And let's see. Oh yeah. So this one is a Guitar Hero, or no, it's actually a Rock Band. Well, no, it's a Guitar Hero. It's a Guitar Hero PS2 game controller thing. This has been destroyed. I know some people are going to be raging at me, probably, maybe not, I don't know. Some people are going to rage because I did this to it and I destroyed it. I don't know. I kind of do regret buying this because I spent, like, just know that I spent a stupid amount of money on this. I don't like having it anymore. It was fun and cool when I bought it, but yeah, it doesn't work. And it didn't work. Well, it didn't work when I bought it, so that was why it was kind of cheap for how much these things go. Jeez, it's crazy. But yeah, this thing's been beaten around and destroyed by me, yours truly. And yeah, kind of out of anger that I bought it. And now, some people are gonna laugh, but I have this thing. Now, I really wish I didn't get rid of it, but I had one of these. It's a First Act ukulele this one's from 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013. I had one of these from 2014. A couple years ago, it was like 2022 when I got rid of it. I threw it away because it was beat to crap. It was destroyed. The top of this was all cracked and it was off. Everything was destroyed about it. The neck was off, the headstock was off. It didn't work. But yeah, every now and then I just mess around with this. It's kind of fun and funny to have. It gets people talking, so there you go. That'll just stay like that for now. If it falls, it's not my fault. Now on to the best one and the most prized guitar in my collection. My favorite guitar. This one is nicknamed Favorite, although that's more recent. This is my possibly 2010 or 2011 E-Media Sequoia classical guitar. This one has a story behind it, and I will tell that real quick. 2024, I think, yeah, July 2024, I got this thing at a garage sale that my church was doing. And I know I just made a video about this today, so I won't, go crazy to this, but my church does this garage sale thing where all the members bring in items that they don't want anymore. They just donate it to the church and they sell it. So this was donated by somebody. I really want to figure out who this came from. And somehow, if somebody could figure out how to help me figure that out, or who to talk to, that would be amazing. My church is in Mount Vernon, Washington, and that's where I got this. Yeah, it's got some dings and dents. One of them is accidentally from me. Yeah, I wish I didn't do that, but it's got another one here that it's had since before I got it. It has a couple dings and scratches and dents all over it. Bunch of scratches on the back. And it's my favorite guitar. It sounds the best. I love that. I love this guitar. It sounds the best. And to me it looks the best too. It looks better than, well, this one is pretty much the only one that can compete with this one for looks to me. And after I got this, the most cheaper guitars, and I don't know if you could tell with that one, but it had like an outline of what looked like there was a decal there. This one had that as well, except it looked different, and it was kind of already chipping away right here. And so what I did is I just took the rest of it off, and there's still pieces of it that fell into here that I can see them down in here. It'd be impossible to see with the camera, but yeah, I've noticed that I've kind of created like a matte kind of finish that's similar to the satin finish that this guitar has on the top, or really around everywhere. It's kind of just from my hand every time that I pick and then I do a little slap. It's made like a little spot right here, but yeah, I'll show this up close. This thing is definitely my favorite and means the most to me. I signed it earlier this year in February, and yeah, I mean, if I was to sell this guitar, I would not be able to get more than 15 bucks out of it. Probably, maybe a little bit more. Maybe $17. I don't know. Just because it's not worth a lot. To me, it's worth a lot, but you gotta understand, like, when you sell things, you have to understand, is this thing really worth this much? How much money you want for it? And then also, are people really gonna buy this? Because if you overprice something, it's not really gonna, it depends on who's interested in it. So, yeah. I also don't understand why it says Sequoia at the top. Let me get a shot of that. It says Sequoia at the top. I don't know why, because the brand name is not Sequoia. This was made by a company called EU Media from Seattle. As far as I can tell, which I'm very confident that I'm right, because there's videos where they have this guitar. It's not the same exact model, I don't think, but I don't know. So, the quest to figure out who owned this guitar before I did continues, and I will definitely be modding some things on it. I want to refret it. The size of the frets is really good for this one. I might change this and change it from black to something else in that area. Just cover that up or whatever I'm gonna do. I might have it refinished, but it would still be a smooth satin finish. I'm not sure. I mean, it kind of goes back to, is it worth it kind of thing. To me, this is definitely worth it because the story is special to me. I mean, this thing is cool. It plays the best and it sounds the best, so I keep using it, and the story is still going with it, so yeah. So that does it. My guitar collection of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 if you're counting the 2 small ones. Oh, no, 10 if you're counting the 2 small ones, but it's 8 of them without those. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned to see more of my live shows and other videos that I post. Thanks again.